Yo, how you going, dude?
Going good. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, Josip, Sweet Poison, your new single was out early this month. So, would you like to tell me a bit about the songwriting and making of the video?
Yeah, no worries. So like all of our songs, they start as a couple of riffs. Like we bring them into the rehearsal room, start playing them for a little while, and that's just natural evolution. So it ends up turning into a song. It might take a month, it might take 3 months, it might take longer. It just depends on how it goes. So in terms of making it, was pretty straightforward. It was a good process, but yeah, for us, we concentrate on the music first, and then after that, we start doing the lyrics and the melodies, and that's like a whole nother animal on top, really. That's a good way to put it. And then the video. So that was just at a pub in our local hometown, Newcastle, and
Mhm.
yeah, strangely enough, it's the pub's got 5 or 6 levels above it, but they're not being used anymore. And the videographer bloke, Kai Smith, he actually suggested it, and I thought, oh, this is perfect. I went and checked it out, and this is going to be it.
Yeah.
So, in comparison to our last video, the one that we did like 3 years ago, it was a bit more fun and mucking around, but this time it's a bit more serious and about the performance and the music. So yeah,
Sounds very good. And what was this song all about? Any particular theme behind these songs?
yeah. So it's basically about substance abuse and addiction and recovery. So that, like most of us at some point in our life, we've been addicted to like drinking or gambling or other things, and it's really easy for all that kind of stuff to consume your life, and even other things. Even in the modern day and age, we've got technology now. Like we're all glued to our phones, like
Yeah.
these guys. It's just all these systems in place to kind of keep us at bay, and it can be a struggle for some people, and like myself personally, I've struggled with it from time to time. And yeah, as we do as musicians, we encompass our experiences and put it all into a song. So
Awesome, awesome. And your second album, Redemption, was out back in 2018. So, do you guys have any plans for this year to come up with another album?
we're taking a bit more of a different approach. So we're not going to do albums for a while. So our plan is to just release singles um, every few months or so.
Mhm.
It just depends on what we decide, like the time wise. But yeah, we're going to release singles, and that way it kind of gives us an excuse to go out and play as much as possible and to squeeze the like one song at a time. So that's our plan. But I'm not ruling out albums or anything. It's just at the moment that's what we're going to do for a while, just to see what happens. Just to try something
Yeah.
different.
And any touring plans as of now?
Sorry, mate.
Do you guys have any plans on going on an international tour as of now?
Oh, I'd love to. We'd love to. Right before Corona happened, we were actually meant to go to Japan for a week. So we were all stoked about that. Like finally, we're going overseas, and the Corona happened, and it stopped everything. It stopped the whole
Yeah.
world. At the time, we're all thinking, oh, will it take two weeks or a month, and then we can get back to it? No one thought it would take over a year. Like nearly 2 years. But I think me personally, I'd love to go to Europe next year. So we'll just see what happens. We've got to plan for it and make it all happen. But that's a good goal to have anyway. I'd love to get to Canada. That'd be great. Just not in winter.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in 2013, you released your debut album, As the Light Fades. So, how has the journey of music been for you guys since the start of the band?
Uh, a massive evolution. um, I didn't join the band when all those first group of songs were getting written.
Mhm,
So it was actually Zach and myself, the drummer. We were in another band from when we started in high school, and
mhm,
I got sick of it. And Adam, the other guitarist in Purenvy, I saw that he was advertising for a guitarist. I thought I'm just going to go try something different and have a bit of fun for a while,
mhm,
do some rock and roll because that was the sound at that point. And then from there until I got my feet wet with a bit more songwriting and stuff, the songs evolved. You know, so even the old songs that Adam wrote from as the light
mhm,
fades started to put a bit of a flair onto it, and then we actually wrote one song together from that was Bleeding Out. So that was, if you listen to all of the songs and then listen to Bleeding Out, that was the last one that we kind of did, and that set up
mhm,
the foundation for the next group of songs in Redemption. So it is a massive jump, you know, like influence wise and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you know, it's just, I think it's just a natural thing. I I'll be honest, I'm not too keen on As the Light Fades, but I think it's a crucial thing to start somewhere and then see where you can improve and adapt and get better, and that's what we got with Redemption. And then from Redemption onwards, it's a bit more of a, it's like a bit more mature, the songwriting and stuff like that.
mhm.
So it's evolved again.
Wonderful, wonderful. And how do you guys look into the future of the band?
In terms of what?
Music, the way you want to progress with the music and how you want to sound, everything, everything.
Everything. So in terms of sound and stuff, I don't think about stuff like that. We get a common question a lot, and it's, I think a lot of people think that it's a, you know, it's like making a cake. You've got your ingredients in your recipe, and for us, it's like it doesn't really work like that. It's what comes out naturally. You know, like as a musician. So it's, we're not setting out to sound a certain way or do a certain thing. It's more about being in the moment, creating the music, and then doing what feels best. And that's with regards to the music. But as for the band, you know, like just keep growing it as much as possible. So a big goal for us would be to get overseas. You know, even if it's for 2 or 3 weeks or something. You know, it's hard because we've all got normal jobs and stuff like that as well.
Yeah,
So it's, you got to juggle everything, you know. But that would be, you know, a dream come true just to get overseas.
awesome, awesome. And would you like to share some of the great moments that you had over the years?
Oh, there's a lot. There's probably stuff I can't share on camera. uh, mate, mate, just, you know, it's, how do I encompass it? So it's just fun. It's good fun. There's a lot of hard work and there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But you know, there's nothing better than getting in the car with your mates and going. You know, we drive. For us, we have to drive a fair way to go and do some of these major cities. You know, it's just all about having fun and enjoying the experience. You know, what would you rather do? Sit at home on the couch, or do you want to go drive to Brisbane for the weekend? You know, that's what we've got to do that this week. So you know, it's just about having fun, I guess, mate. Yeah.
Wonderful. And what would be some of the upcoming plans? Like you said, you are going to be putting singles by singles. So, do you have currently something in process?
Yeah, it's a very very small seed at the moment, but we're planning on releasing another song by the end of the year. So we're hoping for around mid-November, and yeah, got a string of shows that are going to come up and happen around that as well, leading into Christmas, and then see how we go. I think maybe we'll release another one in March or February and do the same thing. You know, just every couple of months release a song, and then do a bunch of shows around it, and it probably should take us to the end of next year. But yeah, that's that's about it, man. There's no blueprint or anything, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Sounds amazing. And how has the reach of the band been in Australia and on a global level?
The reach,
Yes.
pretty good. Admittedly, we don't. We're not too. How do I say? We should be putting more resources into advertising and stuff like that to grow the band online and reach all these wider audiences and stuff. Because every time we do it, like with regards to this new song, "Sweet Poison," that's just come out, it's been received really well, and people seem to like it a lot. And I guess it just shows you, if it's good enough, then it's good enough to put out. But in saying that as well, a lot of people probably don't like it as well. I haven't really heard any negative comments yet, but surely they've got to come because it's you can't like everything,
Yeah.
and that's fine. At the end of the day, that's fine. I'll just find the right person then.
Wonderful. And finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
uh yeah, thank you for the ongoing support and thank you for checking out the new song as well. And if you haven't checked it out, you should probably go and do that because it's a ripper. But other than that, stay safe, stay healthy, and start getting back out to live shows again and support live music. And yeah, what else can I say? Just thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And it's a real pleasure to have you today, this morning, and nice to talk to you, to know about the band, your music, and your upcoming plans. Thank you so much for sharing everything. And thank you so much for giving us the Metal Fraternity amazing music over the years. It's a real pleasure to have you guys and listen to your music. Thank you so much for that. And I wish you and the entire band all the best in the coming days. I hope to see you guys on the road real soon.
I hope so too. Thank you again for this opportunity. I really
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it as well.
My pleasure. Take care and you have a good day. Bye bye.
You too, dude.
Bye.